Hello. Right. I think I've set this up right. Does anyone know if damage is on week this time? I've put it to week because I'm sure it's on week now for this season. I'm hoping it is anyway. The 911's okay here, but don't judge Org's time because Org is just a monster in the 911 at Bathurst. He's one of the best at Bathurst you'll find. So you want to judge IRT's time more than Org's. Because IRT is very good at this track, and he's like 8 temps off of Org's time. That just shows you how good Org is here. The 911's okay, but it's not. It'll be a bit better this time because there's no fuel to worry about. But I think the best cars here are probably going to be obviously the Fords, the Mustang, the AMG's pretty good, the Corvette and stuff like that. Damages on light. Yeah, Org's just on another planet on this track. He's rapid, really good at this track, but especially with the Porsche, it suits him. Lightning's probably a bit faster than Org. Lightning's really quick around Bathurst, but then Lightning's quick on every track. Right, lobby is YouTube the Key 25. No, it's not. It won't fit on there. Just call it YouTube the Key 25. So if you want to join, I'm just going to really be doing this just for about an hour and 45 minutes, just Bathurst, because I've not even been on it yet. I need to get some warm up done so I can do the race later, because I can't really warm up before the race because we'll be out trick or treating with the kids. So everything seems okay on there. I think I'll change anything wrong. I'll change it in the lobby anyway. So if you want to join now. Yeah, Org is really good at this track. He's always been good at this track though, and especially I think he's starting to get used to his new wheel now, because he swapped wheels I think just before the official season, which kind of affected him a bit, I think. On my wheel setup, I mean this is old now, so the T500, which I think was about, I want to say about 369, but my pedals broke, so I've bought the same pedals again, but the T3PA Pro. They're exactly the same as the standard T500. I've got the shifter, but I didn't buy that. I got given that by Evolution Studios. The Playseat as well, about 200 I think, and then it really. I don't think there's anything. I got a different wheel rim as well. Sorry, that was about £90. So work it out. About, I mean, so you could probably get a wheel for tuning out. So about £550 if you were going to buy the shifter. £657, probably about £750 to £800 overall. But I didn't buy most of it, to be fair. The only thing I bought was a wheel. Right, so am I in the right car? I need to really warm up here. I'm going to be so off pace. I should have really been practicing, but I want to rank my American account up, so I've been on that, doing that last night. And I've been on Blackout this morning. I was going to stream Blackout, but I wanted to test the connection again first. Seems like they've improved the connection now, so I can do some morning streams on that, and then do obviously GT as well. Who's going to watch the is it, oh, it's on in a bit, isn't it? About, I think when I end my stream, I'll end it just before the FIA, but I won't be able to go in there again because I've got to walk to pick the kids up because of the cars in getting fixed with all the repairs it needs doing. So I have to leave about, I have to end the stream about 10 to. So let's go to the track. I'm not going to even go out on the you know what, I'm going to leave probably a good 20-minute practice before I do a race here, by the way, because I need to get used to the track and stuff. So I'm going to go out on the hard tyres. You're right, Benson. But it doesn't take 2K, because if you just wanted to buy a wheel, you could buy a wheel and a cheap stand for about 200 quid, and then you could play the game. You don't need what I mean. You can get a G29 and buy one of the cheaper wheel stands and use your own chair, and it will cost you about £200. It's just that I had some of the stuff bought for me. You don't need the shifter. I don't use the shifter on GT really. Yeah, 250 quid for I mean, that's it. You don't even need a good plate. You can get a cheaper one than the Playseat. You can buy like a very basic stand. Yeah, we'll do, Calster. I'm going to be warming up for a bit though, because like I say, I haven't driven around here for ages. I think I need to go very towards the front with this car. Yeah, as I say, a desk, anything, you can just mount the... It's just, as long as you can get it mounted safe, then you can just get a wheel. I mean, if you want the PS4, but I mean, if you only want to play this game, then a basic PS4, and then the game's about £20, something like that, I think. You can get it cheaper somewhere. I think you can get it about £10–15 online, and then just a cheap wheel on that. Yeah, it's probably going to be about £400–500 with the PS4 and the game. £400, something like that, 500 if you really wanted to play it. Same with everything though, you got to pay for the console no matter what, so that's too understeery, that. Yeah, I mean, you can use this. I just don't like... I can't drive. I mean, I could, but I just don't like it on a desk, personally. That times 15 tyre wear is going to be really, really dodgy, I think, on the last lap on the tyres. A lot of understeer from the Porsche that I didn't expect. GT5. I played a bit of GT5, but I mean, this is, for me, the physics have come on a long way since GT5, a long way. Not a very good lap, but just got to warm up first. Move that mic a bit. Look at them tyres, they've only done, what? Oh, they've done 2 laps really, haven't they? So understeering quite a lot, this Porsche. This is a section the Porsche is quite good on through there. Yeah, I'm in the Porsche. Oh. Mess that up. Yeah, I'm just on hard tyres at the moment. I'm just trying to warm up because I haven't practiced yet. This is my first laps on it. But that times 15 weight is going to definitely be a bit tricky on that lap 4. That was pretty awful, that. Right, let's now I've just warmed up a bit. Go back in the pits, put the medium tyres on and just get some proper qualifying practice in. I was on the racing hard then. I was just on the hard tyres, just getting used to it for a bit. I've put the mediums on now. Hi, Christopher. Let's just take it easy on the outlap with these tyres, because they'll be dead within about 3 corners. No, you don't go to the rear with the Porsche. Definitely not. With the Porsche, you want to be more front biased because it's mid-engine. The rear's a little bit unstable compared to most cars, so you tend to go to the front bias with the Porsche, especially for the downhill section. Yeah, it's because the engine's on the rear, it's more likely to step out, so you put the brake bias towards the front. If you have the rear bias, I mean, I could show you, but if you put the rear bias, all you're going to do is kick the rear out going on the downhill section. It's going to slide out too much because all the weight's at the rear. I'm using, with my lap of a 55.6, I was using -2 at Nürburgring. You'll find most people, like Lightning and that, will go either neutral or maybe around neutral. Probably, I think they'll do with the Porsche. Maybe one to the front. This track is a track you really need to get warmed up on as well, to be fair. But they're only going to do one lap really, so this will be interesting what to do with this. I think it's going to be just a case of risking one lap in qualifying and burn fuel for the rest. Yeah, I like this track. It just takes a bit of warming up though. I think once you get used to this track, it's fairly easy. It's just that it does take a bit of warming up to get up to speed because you've got to start pushing close to the wall. Just keep driving around on these. I want to see something. We'll start the race in about 4 or 5 minutes, I think. Yeah, the mediums just can't do it. They won't last. Look, they've gone. The rears have totally gone now. Look at that rear right. So that's not even 3 laps. That was just 2 laps on the medium, really, and then a solo out lap. They're dead. They're definitely not a tyre to use in the race anyway, 100%. So we could put them back on. The NSX. I would say the NSX should be okay, to be fair, because you normally find the tracks that the Porsche is okay on. Now, remember this season we don't need to worry about fuel, so the NSX won't be that bad, to be fair. The Porsche, the NSX, the Audi, cars like this, because there's no fuel to worry about, they'll be a bit more competitive because they can just rev it out. But the best cars are still obviously the Mustang, the Ford GT, Corvette, AMG Mercedes is very good. The AMG Mercedes is one of my favorite cars at this track. It's so stable, especially on the downhill sector, going from the top of the hill going down. It's so stable on that part. The SLS as well is really good here. I don't know what the SLS will be like in the race though with its tyres. That's the only issue. I'm trying to think what other cars will be good here. The Lexus is okay here as well. Oh, sorry, whoever that was. Cool him round. Go on the inside. Trying to read chat. Why I'm letting people just... I need to let people know anyway. I'm going to start this in a minute. Oh. Yeah, Lexus RCS okay. The Aston Martin's fairly good here as well. To be fair, Bathurst is one of them tracks where it's actually... when fuel doesn't come into it, the BOP isn't too bad, because through the middle sector, like the Porsche, the NSX, cars like that are fairly good, but then the Mustang's got the advantage because of the straights. The problem with the Porsche is you just can't get past the fast cars on the straight. Yeah, I love the Corvette here. The Corvette is probably my favourite car at Bathurst because it just feels so balanced, especially you can just chuck it in the corners and it grips. It's a really nice car. Plus it's got good straight line speed as well. Alright, is everyone out the pits? You need to change your tyres if everyone hasn't changed the tyres. Just in case anyone's still on the wrong tyre. Right. If anyone has to go back to the pits. Right. No, is everyone ready? Right, let's start it. I've gave plenty of notice then, so... yeah, the Nissan GTR is really good here as well. You didn't pit. I think pitting will probably be the best option though, I think. I feel like you'll be just risking a lot by not pitting. I think just driving more aggressive will be more... I think it'll be the way to go. The live race, the live stuff, I think it's on at 3 o'clock today. It starts, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it starts at 3 o'clock. Should have revved that out a bit then to get a better start, but... what's the fuel like? Oh, you got loads of fuel. I think. Keep an eye on that fuel, actually. Calster is everywhere. Stream sniper, that's why. Oops. Oh, and they lost the rear on the exit then. So this is where the Porsche is really vulnerable, is down the straights. Steering wheel again. Steering wheel is really annoying me. I need to sort this out soon. Yeah, you can't. I can't do anything about being stuck in auto drive. It's a bug in the game. It's just something that happens. I'll read that subscription out at the end of the race. I mean, I'm doing more than one race crazy anyway. I'm going to be on this until about 1:45, 10 to 2. And I'm only doing this track because I need to practice it. Ah, hit the wall. Ah, it's annoying that. Afternoon, Gamer Tech UK. See, that Mercedes behind me, the really strong car here, so I can't. Plus, it's a little bit faster down the straights, so he's going to gain if he gets in the slipstream. Oh, it's starting to struggle with the tyre wear now, this Porsche. Oh, it's going. Oh, I had to be so careful and nearly lost it. Oh, it's just not... I don't like the Porsche on that final corner. It's horrible through that final corner. That's where I'd rather have the Mercedes or the Corvette. Oh, he lost it on the grass. Oh. I thought it was 10-3 the race, UK time. I don't know what that time is everywhere else. Okay, so now try and push wise. Obviously the Mercedes is good on the tyres, that's why towards the end of the stint it comes really good. Oh, getting loose again through there. That was a bit better. It depends what car they go in manufacturers, doesn't it? Most people just tend to use the car that they're racing for in the actual FIA. Oh no! See, this Porsche is actually quite tricky. That won't do the tyres any good, that either. I'm not really worried. This is my first practice, so I'm not too worried about... I'm just trying this more to see about getting the speed and getting the brake bias. I feel like it might need more rear brake bias and front brake bias on the downhill part. Again, it just wants to... I can't get on the power there like you can with the other cars. Oh, Jesus. See, with the Mercedes and the Corvette and the Mustang, cause like, you can just power out of that corner. With the Porsche, it starts losing the rear. I think I've killed my tyres with that spin also. It just wants to slide everywhere now. Look at that, it just loses the rear. Oh, it's not, I really don't like this Porsche shit, to be fair here. I think I'm gonna have to really concentrate on the race tonight, because it just that's with the brake bias towards the front as well, and the rear is still stepping out. Oh my god, the car's horrible. You know what? I'll do the next one, because that's annoying me, that car. But I don't think this is going to go very well, because it's just horrible to drive. It just wants to lose the rear all the time. I have to try and change the brake bias more front, I think, and get used to it. Brake a bit earlier. It was on the last lap anyway, wasn't it? Get the medium tyres back on for quali. They were racing hard tyres on, Christopher. I'm putting mediums on now for quali. I had the hard tyres on. I'm gonna try 3 front. Or even 4, because that was just horrible, and I don't. Oh, it's a really weird car. Because it's mid-engined, it just wants to kick out on the rear every time. I'll try 3 or 4, I think, now this time on the front bias, because it's even with 2, it was still kicking out the rear too much. Yeah, Calster, the Porsche is horrible here on tyres. Really not nice. Yeah, the Porsche can go at Nürburgring as well if you're not concentrating. You've got to really be concentrating with the Porsche. And that's why it doesn't suit me when I'm streaming. I always crash. I mean, when I'm on later on, I'll obviously be concentrating a bit more, so it might be a bit more consistent, so... The pace was there though, because when I was driving okay, I was pulling away, but then as soon as I started losing concentration, it was just sliding everywhere. Force feedback 5.5. I just use the default. Is that race finished now? I presume it has. Can't work out if they finished that. I spun. Did I spin twice then or once? I had a lot of moments of that hitting the wall and stuff. It just, that Porsche just, the oversteer as soon as you put any throttle down coming out some of them corners is horrible. Yeah, the capture drive. Right, it didn't jump up in the air. Right. Go and do it. Try and get used to this a bit more. What I'll do also probably later before the actual race, because I can't get on till late anyway, so I'll go in the time trial and just get up to speed a bit that way as well. Trying to work something out here actually. Let's see, we got a 2, 4, 6. We do 2 out laps. I need 4. Okay, so you're gonna get 2, 4, 6. You'll get the extra lap in if you pit now because of the way they do qualifying. So I think you'll be able to do 1 lap, pit, new set of tyres, and then do another lap. I think that's how you will be able to do it now with the new qualifying. This is a section that's killing the Porsche. It should be good here, but it's just too loose. Especially this corner now when you come down the hill. It just wants to kick out. You can't put any throttle on. Like with the Mercedes, the Corvette, they're the corners you can just plant the throttle and just go. Yeah, the Porsche is okay for like 2 laps and then it just starts going horrible to drive. I'd imagine the Jag to be quite good here as well. So -3 now, like more to the front, definitely feels a little bit more stable, but still not. It's still hard work. You got to really work the steering wheel. Maybe for that final corner, I need to go a bit more rearward. So we should have time to go round, hit new tyres, and then get another lap in because of the way, obviously, you can finish your lap once you go over the line. Medium tires do not like doing more than 2 laps. That's a bit better there with -4. Much better tools. But so it's just then, I think, for this part now, you probably want to go to 2, maybe. In my M6, I use the bicep one towards the rear during my race. Yeah, the M6 is a front engine, so it's more stable. So you don't in the cars like the M6, the Ford Mustang, the Ford GT, the Mercedes, the Corvette. I have -1 on. That's what I always race with, pretty much. Because they're all front engine cars, so they're a lot more stable. Yeah, the Ford GT's MR, but even then I only run -1 with that. The Mustang, those front engines. Oh, reading the chat. No one behind me, is there? Yeah, the Ford GT LM is MR, yeah. But that car's horrible. I mean, I'm not sure how that car's going to drive after 4 laps, because with times 15 tyre wear, I can imagine it being horrible. I mean, if the Porsche is better than the Ford on tyres, the Porsche is good on tyres at tracks that are not like so unstable on the rear. If like this is really a track where you want stability, so like that's why a lot of front engine cars like the Mercedes, the Corvette, the Lexus, they tend to do well. Even the M6 is fairly good here. The Ferrari, I would go like -5 with that. I don't know what it's like now. I have driven the Ferrari before, but I don't know whether they've... Someone said they've changed the setup on it. Yeah, so you will definitely, you've still got a minute left, so you can do 2 laps by pitting and changing tyres. Let's try and get into the 202s. Nah, that wasn't very good, but this might get in the 202s if I just get that last corner sorted. Feels a bit better this lap. Yeah, it's much better lap. Leave it there actually. Oh no. That moment there's just lost me. Ah, what? That's annoying. That would have been a really good lap. Still improved, but I think that would have been a 202.8 or something, 202.9. Oh, reset me. What's it doing? Why does it do that? Oh, it's because I've got reset to track on, haven't I? I need to, if I have a chance, I'm going to go on and try and match Org's time, because I know I can get I can get definitely close to a 0.3 or 4. Don't know if I'll be able to get a 0.2 though. So we're going to start this now, pretty much. Annoyed me that, because that lap was definitely looking like a 202.8 or 9, then I made that stupid, the rear just kicked out on me where the tyres started to give up. Let me just go into the pits and change my tyres. Right, so if you're racing, you need to go and put your hard tyres on, just to remind anyone. So for qualifying, I think we're going to be looking for pole position. We need to be in the 202s, like a 202.5 to 8, I think. Obviously, if I go on the time trial and get more up to speed later, that should be possible. Oh my god, Kalsa, what are you doing? Discord, I have got a Discord. I need to set Discord up for my channel, really. I'm going to do it soon, though. Discord's just anything, I think. People on YouTube have got Discord, but a lot of Twitch people do use it, but I don't see why. I mean, I could do it anyways. But I like the new community things on YouTube, though, where you can do posts now. So I can actually post when I'm going online, when I'm going to go and start a stream and stuff. So I like they've done that. Right, so let's start this race now. So if you haven't changed your tyres, you need to change them. I've got the right tyres on, haven't I? Yeah. Right, starting the race now. Everyone out the pits. Is anyone in the pits? You need to come out if you're in the pits. People are not listening, so I'm just going to start the race anyway. I did the warning. So I need to just see if I can... It's that lap 3 and 4 with this Porsche is just horrible. I need to see if I can just keep it under control. Go -3. The bloody cat's annoying me now. Go away. Let's see if I can actually keep it stable for about 3 laps. I seem to be struggling to keep it stable for more than 1 at the moment. Wasn't a very good turn 1. I don't think he's not really going to be close enough to throw it up there. I'll just leave it here. So I think -3 at the moment with the tyre wear like this feels nice. So maybe if it gets worse, then go to -4. House has got past. Power of the Lamborghini. Pierre, thank you for subscribing. Also, Henrique, thank you for subscribing earlier. I forgot about that. Thank you if you're still there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now that -3 feels. I mean, so far, it's a more stable, a lot more stable. Feels really nice through there as well, that with that setting on. Yeah, I can get on the power so much better now through there. Just that one click towards the front now. Seems to have because obviously it's stopping the car sliding, so the tires are wearing less. So it just feels better all together, really. Yeah, -3 definitely feels the one. Hi, Ram Robbins. Oh. Yeah, I've seen the argument. I don't know what's happened. Someone's obviously hit someone. I hope no one's done anything. I mean, I don't want people deliberately hitting people out of the race, so it's not. I don't want that in my lobbies, so we'll see. But it's lap 4 and the tyres are giving up a bit now. Driver rating, just be consistent, don't take risks, always try and get your qualifying as good as possible before you race. Make sure you know what strategy you're going to run. Like, go into the race knowing when you need to pit, and if you're going to pit, if you need to change tyres, just things like that. Make as few mistakes as possible. Consistency will do better. You know, it's better to be consistent and finish P6 every race than win one then come last, because if you win one you're going to gain a bit, but then if you come last you're going to lose a lot. So consistency is always the main aim. Yeah, I can imagine that Lamborghini being horrible on the downhill section. Is he trying to do a nose stopper? His tires are going to be dead. He's not going to last doing that. Have you tried going -5 on the brake balance through there, Calcer? Because it might help. I know -3 is helping the Porsche a lot. Yeah, can we just stop arguing in the lobby? It's doing my head in while I'm trying to drive. I mean, Slent's always a clean driver for me, but I have no idea what's happened. Stupid wheel coming loose again. See, it's so weird that now, because I've gone -3, if I run wide like that now, I can put the power down. And it just keeps gripping, it just doesn't lose the rear. Have you used? No, I've not tried the Thrustmaster GT. I'd like to though. We need Thrustmaster to come and give me a demo of it. I wish. My wheel is on the way out, so I kind of need something. That's not a bad lap on hard tyres, that. Considering I was reading the chat and reading the argument as well. Yeah, Machiavelli, don't deliberately take people out or wreck anyone. If someone makes a mistake and they hit you, don't just take them out on purpose though, please. Final lap again, and then tyres are starting to say they've had enough now. Just look at the oversteer. I'm going to save the replay in a minute, Slen. I'm going to have a little look and see what's gone on. But that's definitely been a much better race than with the -3. The difference that that one click has made. Massive difference on the time. Submitted it. I'm a bit more happy now. Normally if you're going too fast into a corner, you'll get understeer to start with, and then when you try and recover it, it'll then oversteer. So if you're trying to get on the throttle too early, then that'll give you oversteer as well. But it's more kind of just judgment, really. You work out once you know what grip's there. I mean, oversteer happens when tires wear anyway, so just quite common. I'd imagine the undercut would work well here as well if you were gonna if you had a gap to come out in. I just don't know how your tires will be on that last lap. Let me have a little look. I'll save this replay because I don't think we're gonna have time to do. Well, let me just message the missus. She's just rang. Yeah, I've saved that replay, so probably not gonna have time to, because I need to leave. I need to end the stream in like 15 minutes, so not got time to do another race. But we'll have a little look at the I did save that, didn't I? The replay incident. So I'm gonna end that lobby and go and have a look at the the Mac and Slent incident. Let's see what's happened. Have a little look. I don't think the no stopper is going to work there because, I mean, it might work if you're obviously if you're far back in the grid and you've got more pace than a lot of the cars ahead, but if you're in the lead, it's definitely a pit. I know, crazy. Sorry, I've got to pick the kids up from school. I have to leave at 10 to because the car's getting repaired, so I have to leave early and walk. Actually, have to get out and actually walk all the way for a change rather than getting in the car. I'm just gonna have a little look at this. What did I say? I just said I'm streaming. I can ring her a bit in a bit. I need to. Alright, let's have a little look at this. I'm well more happy with that though. A 203.7 on hard tyres in the race. So that's not bad. That definitely proves that it'll be 202s for pole, I think. Mid 202s. Right. Let's have a little That's when Kausa got past. Right, here we go. What's happened here? Right, that wasn't deliberate by the looks of it. Let's just see. I think let's see what's happened here. Max lost it going into the corner, so he's going fairly slow. And then he's just braked and I think he's tried to avoid you there, Mac, to be fair. I don't think that was deliberate. Yeah, that wasn't deliberate, Mac, that, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I mean, that was a bit wrong. I mean, I don't think it was deliberate. I think he's just... Have a little look. So he saw the gap on the outside, and then he's gone for it, but then you've pulled over a bit, so... I think he's then tried to go back on the left-hand side, but then flipped your front and the rear, so... I'd call that a racing incident, to be fair. I don't know. It's a hard one because, but it did take Mac out of it. Maybe Slent should have waited here now. Should have probably waited and let Mac stay in front, possibly. I think he should have just waited at this point rather than going for the move. But hard one. But then he shouldn't deliberately take him out. I can see why he's got annoyed. But then Slent, I think, should have possibly have waited. Yeah, see, he's gone down the right, Mac, and then because he's had nowhere to go, because you've come back over. But I don't think it was deliberate. So it's kind of a racing incident, but then hard. Let's see it again. He's gone there. He's gone to go to the outside. And then you've come back up. But then he's turning weird because he's turning to go on. I think he thought he wasn't. It looks like Slem thought that he wouldn't have hit you at this point. Because if we go on board, I think it looks like he's trying to turn back to go go on the inside of you. Let's see. Go back a bit. Have a little look at the steering inputs. I mean, it was quite... Yeah, he wasn't really close enough to make a move, but I don't think it was deliberate. I mean, I think Mac should have stayed to the left on the corner and let the right-hand side stay clear. But still, just don't take anyone out on purpose, because I don't think it was deliberate by Sven. That it was just he was just trying to find a way past. Yeah, yeah, I think that's you shouldn't just don't take someone out on purpose. I don't like it. Not in my lobbies anyway. I don't like it. Yeah, I think he's just tried. To be fair though, what's happened? Obviously, going into that tight hairpin where you lost control into the tight hairpin. And then that tap wasn't on purpose. That was more because you'd lost control going into that first hairpin. And then he's had the slipstream on you. He actually lifted going into the corner a bit. If you watch, he actually lifted behind you. And he looked like he wasn't going for the move. It looked like he was just trying to take a wide line while you go defensive, but then you've come back across his line. So that's where the collisions happened, I think. If you'd have just stayed to the left and just held the inside line, there wouldn't have been any contact. To be fair, in the hairpin, I think Slent tried to avoid you in the first hairpin, and it's just you going into the corner slow. And then I think if you would have just stayed left, going into off the long straight, stayed left and held the inside line and just defended it, he wouldn't have got past anyway. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have gone back over to the right hand side. I think Max should have stayed to the left, give space to the right for the right hand side for Slent, because Slent wouldn't have got past there. He wouldn't have been, and then all Mac had to do then was defend the inside line for the final corner. Let's just not argue. Yeah, racing in certain a bit, but just one of them things. Just don't take people out on purpose, because it's frustrating when you're trying to practice anyway. Right, as I say, I've got to get ready to go and pick the kids up, and then I've got to go trick or treating with them tonight. Ugh. So I'll be doing this FIA. I don't know what time I'll get on for the FIA. I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to watch much of this. Does anyone know the UK time that this stream starts on the official GT channel? The only good thing about Halloween is that we buy the sweets and then we only get like 5 or 6 kids that come. So we have like a massive amount full just there for us to eat. Yeah, is it 8:30 p.m. UK time? I thought it was earlier than that. Oh, that's annoying that, because that's what time UK is it? Calster, do you know what time it's on the UK time? So it's why. So they've done it like. So wait there. It's not until the morning in the UK. It's the FIA tomorrow. Why have they done that? Oh my. Like, I mean, there's some common sense involved here, right? Why have they done it so it's on at that time for us? That's so stupid, that, because surely they could have picked a time. Could they not have picked a time that would have been maybe like, I'm trying to work this out, early in the day in America, like Las Vegas, that would have then meant if it was a late night here, and then even the Asia regions could have picked it up like morning rather than like really early in the morning. That's such a stupid time for Europe. Carry clitoris, yeah. So if there's only a 7-hour difference, why have they not just done Vegas time like 3 p.m. or something like that? Or say, yeah, 3 p.m., 2 p.m. So it's a late, like 9, 10 p.m. in UK. And then in the Asia regions, it'd be like 1, would it be like 1 p.m.? Something like that? I don't know. Not too sure. But surely that would have been made more sense so that everyone can watch it. Yeah, 11 p.m. UK time or 10 p.m. UK time. And then midday, like 2, 3, 4 p.m. Vegas, and then the Asia, like, people could have watched it at a normal time in the morning, so everyone could have watched it. Instead, they've picked a time that the majority of people that want to watch it, which is Europe. I'm not getting up at 3:30 in the morning to watch that. Not a chance. That's so that's daft. That, I can't believe they've done that. I mean, I know we can watch it back on the like the video when they upload it, but it's not the same. It's not the same, really. I understand that Vegas should be at night, but they need to. I understand that, but it's indoors anyway, so what difference does it make for the show, for the stream? They ain't going to have many people watching. No one's going to be going, oh, I'm going to book tickets to that. I mean, there might be a few, but it's not going to be like thousands, is it? The majority of people are going to be watching at home on a stream. And it's indoors, it's not outdoors. So surely it would have made sense to do it at a time that the majority could watch. Yeah, what's the European finals? It's just that I don't get why they've done that, because it doesn't matter about being at night time when it's indoors. It matters more for the stream. Staying up all night to watch that, Carlson? Not doing that, like, no way. Oh, I can't stay up till 3:30. Not when I've been up at like, I think what, 7 o'clock this morning. There's no way I can. I'm too old for that. I'll just watch it when I wake up on the hopefully it will have been uploaded. I'll just go at least I can then skip the boring talking and just go to the races. Yeah, I can understand focusing on American time, but then if they did the American time at 3 p.m, surely that means that most people who would want to watch could watch it live anyway. I'm in Canada just now, and I doubt I'll be able to stay up for it. Yeah. That's what drugs are. Oh. No, they must be. Well, they're today in Vegas, but it's in the UK. It's gonna be 3:30 in the morning, but I won't be doing that. My money, I think Lloyd. I think Lloyd will be the strongest there, or IOF Racing, Lloyd, or is it Nico as well? Nico, whatever his name is. It will take 5 hours to process it. It won't take that long. I mean, my 3-hour streams normally process within an hour and a half or 2 hours. I mean, they have to process loads of them though. So, but they're all separate though. So I don't know. I managed to watch the Asian and European. Insomnia comes in handy. Yeah. I can't. I would love to be able to stay up till 3:30 in the morning, but not when I've been up at 7 o'clock, and then I have to get up again at 7 obviously kids in school and that. So no, I'll oh my god, my nose. I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, I'll just catch that when it's on in the morning. And I'll probably stream tomorrow at some point. Oh god. I think Lloyd will be faster than, I think Z28's good, but I think Lloyd's faster than Z28. Oh god. I think Lloyd's probably the one driver that I've raced against that I think's he's got almost lightning kind of speed. I think iOF Racing's good as well though. So I'm gonna stream tomorrow anyway, probably. What time is it? What time will I be streaming tomorrow? I might do Black. Actually, I've got to do a video tomorrow, haven't I? I'll be doing the FIA Bathurst video, hopefully tomorrow or the day after, and then I'll stream tomorrow as well. I'm going to probably stream back on the American account, just ranking that up tomorrow. I've only got like 1 or 2 races to get A+. Not A+, to get A. And then it's just grinding out the A+. That's the longest one. From A to A+ is the one that takes ages. Yeah, Z28's good. Z28's really good. I know how fast he is, but I don't think he'll have Lloyd type speed. I think Lloyd will be a bit faster. I think Lloyd's just very close to lightning. Race A. No thanks. I know Z28's really good on the game. I understand that. It's just that I think people like Lloyd, Lightning, and iOF Racing are just a little bit better. Right. Yeah, Lightning's dead laid back, isn't he? I like Lightning. Right, I'm gonna end the stream there, and then we'll be back tomorrow streaming as well, hopefully with a video, an FIA video, possibly. If it records, I'm praying it records okay. I'm hoping our drive on the PC doesn't fail again. So that should be up tomorrow. It's going to be as fast. Z28 will be fast if he practices. You got to remember, like, obviously, a lot of people have jobs and stuff like that, and they can't practice as much, and that's what set a lot of people back. But I still don't think Z28 will have like lightning type speed. Lightning's just that, and like Lloyd, Lightning, and then iOF Racing are just that little bit faster. I think is it Lloyd's the #1 seed, isn't he? Going into it, he's like he's the one that came top in all the stuff. So should be interesting to watch. Anyway, I'll catch it in the morning. I'll not read any Twitter. I'll just watch it in the morning. Have I met Lightning? No, I knew Lightning though from before GT, from Drive Club. We used to be very, very close on Drive Club, like in terms of lap times. Normally I was faster than him on Drive Club, and then Project Cars, I was a good second faster than him on Project Cars, and then he just destroys everyone. Yeah, Nico Lloyd. I think iOF Racing though. Do you not think iOF Racing? I think iOF Racing will be good. Yeah, he was good at Drive Club, but if you ask him, I think he was always about a 10th or so. I could normally beat him in most of the challenges on Drive Club, but he used a pad on Drive Club because he didn't like the wheel. It was very hard on Drive Club, the wheel. But I literally I started off on the pad, and then I kind of just migrated to the wheel. Just kept putting like the time into the wheel, and eventually got used to the wheel, and then eventually got quite good with the wheel. I don't like non-racing tires, but Lightning's still fast with road tires. I don't remember seeing you on Drive Club Calster. Was you crap or something? I don't ever remember. Was you on a different name or something? I don't know. I don't remember seeing your name. Unless you started playing after I stopped. I don't know if you would have started playing after I stopped playing. I played it for a good year, over a year though, pretty much. To be fair, Drive Club was a bit different. It was a lot more arcadey, so yeah, it was a little bit different in terms of like, it didn't always suit everyone. Lightning's been like just sitting there in the background, just taking all the compliments, hasn't he? But Lightning will say, like, on Drive Club, me and Lightning were like very close on Drive Club. I think Project Cars, I was faster than him, and I think he'd probably admit that. But then this, he just destroys me. I think Assetto Corsa is good at though. Lightning was really fast on Drive Club though. We were very, very, very close. But then I think he possibly went a bit faster when I stopped playing. I don't really know. I stopped playing, and I think he improved quite a bit. Lightning is simply lightning. Used to win my PS4 GTX. I have never played Project Cars 2. Yeah, I don't know about the original Project Cars. I remember seeing your name on the leaderboard a couple of times on the first. I haven't played Project Cars 2 because I played it a bit, but I just didn't play it seriously because I just couldn't really get into it. I preferred the original Project Cars to Project Cars 2. It's weird. I don't know why. Even though it's probably a better game. It's just Project Cars I was a lot more competitive on. Was you on pad on the original Project Cars? That'll explain a lot. Again, Calster, I didn't see you on Project Cars, the original one. I've seen Lightning on there a couple of times. Project Cars 2 is good. It's just I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I don't like the go-karts. I like the on Project Cars, the cars that I tend to like are like the LMP cars. The GT3 cars are good fun. Ah, right. Yeah, I'm with you. Because I was slow. I do miss playing like games like Project Cars, but I think GT is just more addictive at the moment. I just get into it too much. Right, I need to end this stream anyway, otherwise I'm gonna be late picking the horrors up. Right, anyway, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, hopefully, and there'll be a video going up. So thank you to everyone who joined the stream today. Thank you to the subscribers, and thank you to everyone who joined in the practice race. Hopefully tonight's race will go okay. Hopefully, if I can just keep the car under control like that last race, it should be okay. Anyway, see you all again soon. Hopefully tomorrow. See you later, everyone.